Hello and welcome, guys, to this analysis video of Nifty. Let's see what has happened before and what will happen tomorrow. हेलो एंड वेलकम दोस्तों ट्रेडर्स देखते हैं क्या हुआ है निफ्टी में अभी तक और कल और अगले दिनों में कैसे निफ्टी बिहेव कर सकता है क्या हो सकता है निफ्टी में। अगर आपने बैंक निफ्टी का वीडियो नहीं देखा है तो प्लीज़ जाके वो देखिए, उसमें सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स सेम ही है, द मार्केट्स वेरी सिमिलर। तो वहाँ इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस बैंक निफ्टी का किया है मैंने, वो चेक कीजिए, उसमें से जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वही एप्लीकेबल है निफ्टी के स्ट्रक्चर बिहेवियर को। सो लेट्स सी हमने लास्ट वीडियो में क्या देखा था। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कि एक प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर के हिसाब से प्राइस ने एक बेरी स्ट्रक्चर स्लाइटली ब्रेक किया है और अभी हायर हाई हायर लो शायद कंटिन्यूएशन पैटर्न में देखने को मिल सकता है और हमें ऊपर का ये निफ्टी का 22,600 का हाई ज़रूर मेरे हिसाब से इन माय लिमिटेड एक्सपीरियंस अबाउट मार्केट्स आई थिंक 22,600 कैन बी टैग्ड प्रीटी सून इन द नेक्स्ट फ्यू वीक्स। सो कीप दिस इन माइंड। ऊपर बहुत सारे फेल्ड ऑप्शंस है, यहाँ लिक्विडिटी है तो हंट करने जा सकता है अगर ये मार्केट ये पैटर्न कंटिन्यूअस रखता है। तो इफ दिस पैटर्न ऑफ हायर हाई हायर लोस कंटिन्यू एंड इफ दिस lower high lower low pattern has been broken in terms of price structure, then we might enter this range, ये sideways range. So this is the range is what I'm looking at currently without profiles. Okay, just generally marking this range here. We might see acceptance back into this range and eventual breakout of this range to go and try to hunt some liquidity at this high, right? All time high. So there is no excess that has been created is what I see. excess create नहीं हुआ है, एक wick नहीं छोड़ा हुआ है, तो यहाँ एक liquidity pocket हो सकता है, तो वो liquidity लेने market जा सकता है अगर ये continuous हुआ तो। So only addition to bank nifty's entire analysis, this is a new point in nifty. Okay. Let's see in terms of profiles. Okay, what has happened, what is the context so far. So if you see, profiles have been lower, migration of value was slowly uh, lower and lower as profiles as balance areas were created lower and lower, and eventually we had some sideways behavior here from 14th March to 14th 15th March, and then 16th, and then on 19th and 20th March as well, markets going a little bit sideways. Before that we were seeing some wild swings. So let's come and actually start. Okay, so what I can see is that balance started persisting somewhat here and then here, and now we are back up into this range. So entire 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 day is balance area zone, and eventually what we'll start off with is this profile. Okay, we'll merge this profile, merge profile to the left. I can see that there is a d-shaped profile that has been created. Now that I come down and see that okay, these two profiles are overlapping, so we'll merge them. So this is one sideways, totally sideways D shape, short range profiles, uh, slightly lower range than this big D shape profile. Okay, so and then eventually we get a break out in terms of excuse me, in terms of a gap up opening, and therefore and then we started again stabilizing within this range and eventually a breakout, and we are holding at the top of this range. So what I'll suggest you guys is to not don't merge these profiles, because I see a slight distribution above this distribution, and this distribution is an inside distribution of this profile. So I will only mark this and slightly this. Okay, not the range of this, slightly this lower range, because the last support that we have seen is this range bottom, and obviously the poc of the last session and the second last session's value area low. Okay, eventually, so I'm going to choose this range instead of this profile's range. Okay, you can also choose this as a support depending on how you want to trade. Sorry, I'll just unlock this. Okay, you can also choose this, it's okay. I just want to be tight in my range, so I know I'll be cautious immediately below start. If the price starts going below this, then I'll start thinking about being cautious instead of waiting till all the way down till here, this low and this low, right? Instead of that, I'll probably start seeing some signs of turning bearish, but I'll still be highly cautious for look below and failed setups as spoken in bank nifty episode. Okay, in the bank nifty video. Okay, so this is one profile we can mark. Let's say for example, just to confirm, we'll use fixed range profile till here and see. Okay, this seems to be a really great uh, for 2289 and 2267. So 2270 to 80 is the poc. Let's see what is the poc of this. Yes, so I think what we'll do is we'll use this POC only 22 a. Let's mark it little bit less, 22080. Okay, this seems to be a good POC to mark. In fact, it's also the uh, bottom value area low of this last session. Although I wouldn't call it the value area low, but we can still consider it as it's overlapping here. Slight consideration. Eventually, the profile is hidden inside this long value. This distributed value area, okay, skewed value area of Friday. ये जो है ना profile, this profile, this is the actually balance zone. Okay, so now that we've got what we've got, okay, let's slightly move the I think POC should be 22090. So 2200 seems to be a really great support. Okay, let's mark this. Okay, this is done. Now, all right, this also seems to be the POC. So this is a trend. It's a breakout and pullback. Okay, this is a trend move. This is not a balance. There was some balance at this top, but this is a trend move. I will still consider this. Let's say it's a little bit tricky, but not as much. Let's say full profile looks like this, right? And if you closely look, the main area starts from here and ends slightly here in terms of the volume. Okay, this volume. Okay, exactly. So let's consider this big one range, and then the POC. Yes, POC does. Let's choose the POC as 22,890 only. Let's not move it. Okay, now this looks good. Okay, this also seems to be the POC of this range. That is fine. Now what can we mark it? Let's see, this is the range we've marked. Okay, great. So shorts obviously below this becomes another range. Mind you, this has been merged. This is a composite, and therefore composite POC goes here. Okay, so now this seems to be a gap. I will just recolor these for you to understand. This is a different profile. This white profile is different as well. There's a gap in between this, so good short below in these areas. Obviously there has been this is a demand zone, so be safe here shorting before this. This is a good range to trade in. I would rather take longs from POC or range low if we have another sideways day, because we've seen that okay, this is the range, we've broken out, we probably failed, and we are inside. Now let's see, if we open gap up, then the simple rule is to uh, okay, the first target would be okay. So this is one profile, right? So let's this we don't have to consider, it's a trend zone, but this is definitely a profile. I would slightly take it above here. Okay, because this distribution's high, and this distribution's low is overlapped, and then I create a profile out of this. Okay, with the POC being this. So this is another profile. Now we've got our main ranges above, ranges for neutral, big range, and ranges below. Okay, and we'll mark this as yellow. Okay, now okay, don't need to look beyond it for now. So what have we got? Perfect. We've got three profiles. This is the neutral profile. Above this bias is long, below this bias is short, but careful short, because good shots will only come below this sideways range. Okay, so all you have to do is now wait for this breakout and try to take a scalp of 40 points, which is okay, not worth it. Then probably start adding some positions and see. Otherwise, be wait for a breakout of this 20 to 200 and trade that 100 points here. So I would suggest this as a very good long trade for the coming week. Okay, yes, if you're a scalper and you see some order flow imbalances coming in to the market, you can scalp this, and like if if I was to trade, I would just see. I would see if, on order flow, if we are getting some aggressive buy orders, and I would try to time it near those orders and be in this move. De-risk. Let's say, for example, I go in with 100 lots. I will sell 50 lots for 10-20 points, and take the same 10-20 points as stop loss on the other 50 lots. Okay, so if you do 10 lots, or 4 lots, sell two, and whatever gain you've made, use that gain as a stop loss, and be on the other half of your size, and be in this move, so that when eventually this move comes, you are very well placed into the market, and you are very free. Essentially, even if there is a big dip that comes back, you are still in the market, right? You can sell one lot at this POC, and then eventually keep one lot for this entire move. This is how you can plan the long move on Nifty. Also, I might want to look at what is the next profile, which is this profile. Okay, if you look closely, but this has been negated with this trend zone here, but I will still mark it. Okay, we'll mark this from here till here. Okay, this is a good zone because it's the value area low. Now these two profiles obviously are overlapping, so I will just merge profile to the left, and yes, exactly, this becomes a low and high. So then again, this becomes a POC, so we should know. Okay, these are the next I think setups which I want to talk about in this video. All right, what do you see? Great. Okay, then there is this obvious scalp from 20 to 300 to 335. Not worth it again. Probably, if the delta is too aggressive and too, there is no negative delta, if there is one time framing, let's say, for example, and there is full continuation from below, might take this trade from here itself. Otherwise, we'll want to take a safe trade here. So these are the three trade long setups if you have to take shots. Okay, another two long setups is if we start holding back inside this value area, but only we are not breaking the POC, then I would try to take the longs from here itself and be situated in this long from here, from the POC, with slightly less risk, right? uh, yeah, this seems to be it. And if we open gap down, we break the POC. Okay, and then what happens is we see some aggressive orders coming, sell orders coming into the market, but eventually we break this for 22,040 38 and go below and immediately pop back inside. So ऐसा कुछ हो जाता है ना कि थोड़ा सा gap down and then POC holds and we break down here, and then immediately we pop back in. Then something like this, I will also take this long, man. Obviously I will try to be situated, because then I get, my bias is long, and I try to once there's a failed breakdown and we pop back in, then eventually this traversal rule will kick in, and then we'll go to 155 hopefully, right, from here, and that will place me into this entire long. So probably what trade that might come is something like this, or these are the two main trades that I'm expecting, but we are ready with all other eventualities. Okay, so um, okay, these are the long trades. I'll also post the link to the chart later on. Eventually I would want to take some short trades only below this, so this will be my short trade. This will be my next short trade. If I want to, I'll take only a scalp here. Probably will not short here because this range might hold. And then obviously shorts, let's see what profiles have we got below here. So I see the next profile is this consolidation of profiles here, right? So I'll merge these two, merge these three, and see what happens. Okay, right. Okay, this profile looks really great, strong profile. I would think this is the last support that we've got here in terms of longs who can defend the market. So again, we just mark this profile, composite profile, with their POCs. Yeah, makes sense now that I would probably stay away uh, from shorts. So, okay, so this is another short. I will not take this range. Okay, it's a little bit not worth it कंफर्मेशन के बाद ये वाला ट्रेड लेना टुवर्ड्स डाउन, एंड देन इवेंचुअली इफ वी ब्रेक एंड स्टार्ट होल्डिंग, then again same confirmation के बाद POC के नीचे ये trade, avoid this range because we are I think that we've got some really great demand zones here, okay, based on past activity. This seems some sideways activity in Nifty, good base here, so I would want POC to break for further confirmation. I mean, I will only trade the gaps or after POC breaks on the profiles below, okay. So you've got my logic here so far. These are the trades for shorts and these are the trades for long. Trade safely. Thank you so much and happy Holi once again.